We are here today with Hoodzpah Design.
Hello.
I think we have a hot tip right off the bat. How do you work with your clients to get feedback?
I can just go up here to the top right in Adobe Illustrator and hit share. And then you just say create link, which I already did because I'm ahead of the game here. And then you can just copy it and text it to your friend, which I already texted it to Andrew. And then if I just go into window and then go to comments and pull that up, when he writes me comments, can we make this a question mark instead of a exclamation point? It updates automatically in here.
Let's talk about collaborating a little bit, because you collaborate with your clients, but you also collaborate a lot with the community.
My only piece of advice would be to test subcontractors and friends on smaller risk jobs first and see how you all work together.
I'll tell you what, the best thing we ever did was treating ourselves like a client and putting together our own freaking brand colors
and brand guidelines,
brand fonts. Having those things ready to go and having a couple templates ready was like, oh, what a relief.
Let's hop in to Illustrator a little bit. How do we stay on brand?
We have our libraries saved in Adobe Libraries because I like to just have it like easy access.
Yep.
I also save our palettes as like ASE. So yeah, let me just open up like a file of like somewhere where I'd be in. Say I'm like, oh, I want to share this on Instagram. Like I want to get this in kind of like a frame or using our colors, our brand colors or something like that. Just kind of make it look cool. I'll just open up libraries. And so you can see I have a folder called Hoodzpah Branding. And in that I have like all of our colors in RGB. I also have one for CMYK. I have social icons. We've got our Hoodzpah logos in white, reverse, and black. We've got like every logo you could ever need. When we're delivering to clients, we'll deliver final logo files and then we'll deliver an AI with all of the colors kind of like laid out nicely. But then we'll also deliver these palettes, which is, it's so easy to make. So on my swatch panel to the right here, I'll close this for now. You can see I have my good type colors here. I've got them all ready in a folder. I can just delete everything else and just get the basics. And then what I can do is just go to this top right 3 hamburger icon, save swatch library as ASE.
Adobe Swatch Exchange is the ASE.
So yeah, we deliver that for sure. I feel like if you're going to freelance, definitely find your freelance peeps, like someone you can text, someone you can have a little Slack with where you can like get feedback and just like help each other. Cause
it's so fun.
It makes work so much more fun.
Go to conferences, go to meetups, go to events, get connected with your community, chat here on Adobe Live. Like get involved with some kind of
Adobe Live included. Absolutely. Like the people in this chat keep track, follow each other on Twitter. Like these are people that you can collaborate with.
And then I think it's just a matter of considering clients you normally wouldn't work with, making work that can show you can do that audience work. That's literally like, it's doing the passion projects, rethinking your website. Redoing our website was a huge one.
That was really big.
I realized that like, it wasn't so much our work, it was how we were showing our work. A real good case study, I think, can even elevate work from being perceived as something that's like, oh, okay, like that wasn't very important, to like, wow, this was really important, and it's all context. As soon as you can invest in doing a more proper website that really shows off your skills, I think the better. With our decks, especially round 1 creative, it's 100% expectation management, as well as pretty much letting them know, like, I understand who we're designing for, I understand what goals it needs to meet, and then you show them creative. And we usually show that any sort of logo proofs, we'll show it black and white first, just the logo. Then we'll start building up context. We'll show it on top of some key use cases. We might apply early color if we're really like feeling good on color, to really hype it up and talk it up and tell them why it works. Don't just let them use their eyes, but literally say, do you see how this relates back to that? Yeah. And do you remember you said this, this, and that?
Do just like 1 to 5 cold emails. Just try it. Just see what happens.
You went from 1 to 5.
I know. Well, because you want to do 5 because like Jen said, there's a 20% likelihood that one person will say yes out of 5. So it's like, just
they work. Go. They do work. They work. My piece of advice would be learn to ask good questions. That's the way to save any conversation and to build trust immediately, is ask a good question and get the other person talking.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Bye.
Bye. Bye.